The next problem, we need to find three rational numbers between 5 by 8 and 7 by 12. So how will you go about solving this? So based on our previous problems that we have solved, we usually take LCM of 8 and 12, which in this case is 24, and try to bring both of them to common denominator of 24. So 5 by 8 would become 15 by 24, and 7 by 12 would become 14 by 24. But as you can see, I won't be able to find three rational numbers between 14 by 24 and 15 by 24. So what do? I need to make the denominator larger. So say I go with basically I just need a common denominator, which could be anything. So I will just go with some multiple of 24 so that numerator is sufficiently big. So between both the numerators, I'll be able to find three numbers, and I'll end up getting three rational numbers between 5 by 8 and 7 by 12. What am I saying? So for example, we have 24. Say I make it 120. So 15 by 24 would become 75 by 120, and 14 by 24 would become 70 by 120. Now between 75 by 120 and 70 by 120, I can easily find three rational numbers. Say 71 by 120, 72 by 120, 73 by 120. So this would be my answer, because now I am able to find three rational numbers between 70 by 120 and 75 by 120. So first you can take the LCM, and then you can find out a multiple of the LCM in the denominator which is sufficiently large enough so as to accommodate us find more number of rational numbers between the two given rational numbers. Next problem is to convert given decimals into the form p by q, where p and q are integers. Now when I say that p comma q belong to the set of integers, this is how I write it: p comma q. This symbol notates belongs to, or in this case belong to the set of integers, belong to z. So how do I do this? First, 3.167. 3.167, this is simple. So this is, I can write it as 3167 upon 1000. Why 1000? Because there are three decimal places. Okay, this has three decimal places, so I'll write it as 3167 by 1000, and this is already in its simplest form. Otherwise I would have simplified it further. Now coming to this 4.36 bar. So what do? I just assume that x is 4.36 bar. This is nothing but, notice that bar symbol is there only for 6, so only 6 is repeating, and so on. Now, and the periodicity is 1 because the repeating block is just one digit. So if it is just one digit, I multiply it with 10. So 10x would be 43.6 bar, and x is 4.36 bar. Okay, so now I subtract one from the other. I end up getting 9x equals 39.3. Why? Because this is nothing but 43.666 and so on. This is 4.366 and so on. So if I subtract, 6 minus 3 would be 3.39.3. So 9x is 39.3, that is x is 39.3 upon 9. This I can write it as 393 by 90. because I'm multiplying numerator and denominator by 10 to remove this single decimal point. So this I can further simplify because 3 is common in both numerator and denominator. So 131 by 30. So this is the final answer. Next we have the problem. A is the smallest 4-digit number which is formed using the digits 1, 2 and 3 and 0 exactly once. B is the largest number which is formed using the same digits exactly once. And we need to find what is B minus A. So first of all, A, which is the smallest number which is formed using 0, 1, 2 and 3. So if I simply arrange them in ascending order, I'll end up getting 0, 1, 2, 3 as the smallest number. However, this is not the smallest 4-digit number because 0, 1, 2, 3 is nothing but 1, 2, 3, which is a 3-digit number. So instead, I have to begin the number with 1. So it would be 1023. So 1023 would be the smallest 4-digit number which is formed using 1, 0, 2 and 3 exactly once. And B is when I arrange the digits in a descending order, it would be 3, 2, 1, 0. So A is 1023 and B is 3210. Now B minus A is simple, which is 3210 minus 1023, that is 2187. Now we need to find the greatest number that divides 72 and 56, leaving reminders of 3 and 5 respectively. So remember the formula that dividend equals divisor multiplied by the quotient plus the remainder. So in this case, I have the dividends, that is 72 and 56, and I have the remainder which are 3 and 5. Okay, now I need to find the divisor. So what do? I first find the effective dividend. So effective dividend in the sense, so it is dividend minus remainder. So dividend minus remainder. So this would be 72 minus 3, that is 69. So in one case it would be 69, in the other case it would be 56 minus 5, which is nothing but 51. So these are effectively my dividends after subtracting the remainders. So now I need to find the highest common factor between these two, 69 and 51. So what is 69? 69 is nothing but 3 multiplied by 23, and 51 is nothing but 3 multiplied by 17. So I can clearly see that 3 is common to both. So HCF is 3. So the common factor, that is 3, is itself the greatest number. So in this case, my answer is 3. How? Because if I take 72 and if I divide it by 3, okay, 3 is my divisor. So the remainder will be 3. If you cross check, it is not 3 because 72 divides 3 directly. So the remainder is, in this case, 0. However, remainder 0 is same as remainder 3. And with respect to 51, if I am checking, 51 divided by 3 would yield a remainder of 5. So 3 is the right answer, because if I am dividing 72 by 3, I am getting a remainder of 0. So remainder of 0 is same as remainder of 3. Okay, so this is the number which divides 72 and 56, leaving remainder of 3 and 5 respectively, and this is the largest number.